Cinematic for the People. Experiment S2. E08. Black Cobra.
And of course, if it was chosen by Reddit, that means this is the movie for the people.
This is the movie for the people. So
wait a minute. Somebody on Reddit recommended this to us?
Well, they're still people technically.
In an attempt to promote Cinematic for the People, I opened it up to let them be the video deciders. And we got a bunch of great, and by great, I mean terrible suggestions from them. This one was the one that won out.
Today's waste of celluloid is Black Cobra, a 1987 spaghetti western. Blaxploitation, cut and paste job about New York's worst cop. It is a low-quality photocopy of a Stallone flick, which itself was panned for being cliché. Some biker gang on BMXs target a witness who might be able to ID them, or something. It's really just 90 minutes of Fred Williamson. Wait, Fred Williamson's a football player?
Yes, that one.
Dios mío. It's really just 90 minutes of Fred Williamson shooting people and Bruno Bilata smirking. Then the cinematography is in love with both jump cuts and long takes, without ever using either effectively. Scenes come and go as they please. The soundtrack is a Casio keyboard doing its best imitation of a saxophone and or Joe's. The dubbing isn't good enough to call half-ass. Altogether, it's a very loud film with nothing original to say. Have fun. And that's an order.
So this is basically a knockoff of Cobra.
Yes.
Oh boy.
With a black guy.
That could be
But
awesome.
it's not racist because they're Italian.
I see.
The logic is infallible.
It really is.
As long as they don't start yelling, Kappa! Kappa! Oh yeah.
This is my city. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I know because I peed in the corner.
Black Cobra, Black Cobra, Black Cobra.
I would like to reiterate, just for the record, that this movie is in the public domain because nobody bothered to file to reinstate it in 1996.
Yeah, I know where the Red 55 is.
That means they just didn't
It's not the
care.
kind of place I like to hang around in. Sorry, Captain.
Be an asshole, though. You've got hostages.
Whether or not that's a
Alright,
good
you're
thing
right.
or a bad thing is up for you to judge.
It's a Cobra! The Black Cobra!
Oh, you're just assuming that because he looks like a cobra.
And he's black.
You know what they say, once you go Black Cobra, you need a shot of anti-venom pretty quickly.
So apparently somebody yelled freeze, and that's what all the cops did.
What?
And action!
Yeah. Those three sons of bitches have already killed a hostage, sir. What do you want me to do?
I
Yes,
want you
right.
to arrest them. That's your job.
Yeah, I've called in Malone. He's on his way over. Should Should be here in a
That's
minute.
just crazy enough to work.
He's here now. He's moving. Okay, Robert. They say they won't move until I've talked to one of us. You're elected. The chief says we have to negotiate. We have to accept all their conditions. Don't forget it. Robert, I don't want any other victims. A word to the wise, huh?
When I find a wise man, I'll tell him for you.
I ain't taking no crap. I'm heading in there like Shaft.
Not Shaft. Cobra. Similar shape, though.
Similar jacket.
He's entering this building rather sneakily, isn't he? Or are we not doing that anymore?
No, we're not doing that anymore.
Damn, I had so many of them still.
Looks like that guy's rather spineless.
Oh good, there's a pool. I was worried that there was just a dead, almost naked guy there for no actual reason.
Oh, there's always a reason.
Yeah, holding the swim team hostage is like the best idea. I don't know why.
If you wanted to stay on your neck. That's right. Keep calm.
So they're all just training their guns on the hostages and not watching the police outside, apparently.
Double. Keep it on. I'll coach you.
Yep, there's so much money at a
attention.
swimming pool.
I'm only gonna say
That's
this.
where your real cash is
You want
at.
$2 million in
Not the
unmarked
bank.
used bills.
At the swimming
Nothing
pool.
smaller than 10s and nothing bigger than 50s. No consecutive serial numbers. You want a limo to take us to the airport and a plane to take us to Mexico. You boys behave yourself. And you'll get all these good folks back in one
All
piece.
three.
Understand that, cop?
No way, pal.
Now shoot the hostages, just to be sure.
He only had a couple of bullets in that gun, apparently.
You only needed a couple bullets in that gun.
You damn right.
You're damn right. Just talking about Black Cobra.
I can dig it.
I do not envy the pool cleaner.
Adult Swim is over.
Just great, Moa. You did it your way as usual. I gave you an order. You were sent in here to negotiate, weren't you? Accept all their demands. No
Push him
more
in the pool. Ruin his iPhone.
No.
Push him in the pool.
human garbage.
If you wanted to negotiate with the guys, why didn't you go in there, you idiot?
Meanwhile, at the warehouse hangout of the bad guys.
Because he's not the main character, therefore he could be shot and killed. These are some pretty rad illegal street bikes. Yeah, we're a tough-ass biker gang.
Tough BMX biker gang.
Get to the chopper!
Is this a training session for him, I take it?
It's a stress test for the fabric material of his shirt.
If he's going to be fighting against Black Cobra, I'm going to call that guy Mongoose.
Really?
Mongoose. This is my biker gang, the Daisy Dukes of Hell.
Oh, so 80s O'Shea's.
This is the least impressive biker gang I've ever seen.
Ooh, let's go to the mall!
Ching ching, ching ching.
I put a card in his spokes so it makes more noise.
He's a rebel without a can of moose. Alright, ladies, that's just how we're gonna do it at the big parade, okay?
So how do you like your meat?
That steak should take about 4 or 5 hours to cook on that one.
Pretty sure the more relevant question is how she likes her meat.
Yeah, we're not legal, man. Yeah, our tags are updated. We couldn't do that. No, remember.
It's a great steak.
Well, a great windsurfer deserves no less.
And since none showed up, I gave this to you.
You going out again?
Yeah, you wiped out at least twice. You know it.
I wish I were as attractive as 4.5 square feet of canvas.
Well, you are pretty two-dimensional. That's what I like about you, baby. See you later.
Well, you cook a better steak.
You will come back sometime.
Never!
Sooner or later.
Hey, he shouldn't go in the water. He just ate.
We aren't gonna obey any helmet laws either.
Meanwhile, Dolph Lundgren Jr. is on the way. How do you like my Bedazzled?
He wears dark sunglasses at night, so he doesn't have to see his own reflection in the mirror.
You
Looks a little like vanilla ice with some hair dye.
Should I try to guess, Hopkins? It's meant just for us. Mm-hmm.
They're rebels with low standards.
Hey, baby, how are you? Let me smile. Well, his smile wasn't that horrible.
They always travel in packs.
He wanted the car all along.
It's so mean, holding her down and tickling her.
Pink failure! Come on!
So, 11 minutes in, our titular motorcycle gang has already forgotten their motorcycles and has stolen a Bronco. And now they're covetously eyeing a windsurf board.
And they let the girl get away, just to chase her and knock her down again.
No,
Nobody knows what...
shot. of him and his men.
It's like, dude!
An expert sniper rifle the shotgun is.
Stop right there. Don't move. Elise, quit trying to change the subject. Jill, we have a job to do. Or do you think I should use these flashbulbs in an interrogation
No, but I
room?
think you should use those shoulder pads in the interrogation room.
I know he does it out of love, but...
Pretty sure there's laws against
I'm
that,
very
Mark.
fond of him, too. But right now, I need peace and quiet. Only it doesn't
My
work.
inflatable shoulders.
You know, success
They'll
doesn't
do the
always
job
happen.
for me.
I work my tail off. And it's hard to stay on top. But I'll hold on. When another photographer is mentioned in a column, I know I still have a lot of fighting to do.
I like how she's more
I've got
fashionably
to
dressed than her
concentrate on
model.
my job. I mean it. There's no hope. I suppose that's enough work for tonight. We'll finish this off tomorrow.
So, Mark, you were alive in the 80s, right? How did
Yes.
people shrug in the 80s?
With shoulder pads. See, that way they didn't have to move their muscles as much.
How could you tell if someone in shoulder pads was shrugging?
For tomorrow.
Well,
So long. So long.
it would sort of, if they shrugged too hard, you'd know right away, because it would, like, crush their heads.
Oh, gee, thanks for turning out the light, Karen. Now I can't see what I'm doing.
Hugh Vincent Price narration here.
Who's that? Still you two?
Siobhan, for my ladies. He'll want you no matter what.
Hope I didn't scare you.
You didn't scare me, Alan. But you gotta stop this power game. Don't you listen to the radio? The whole city is terrorized. All the things that are going on, and you play hide and seek at 11 p.m.
You're the one who's playing hide and seek with me. My sister's not very good at lying. She never was.
Just like you, keeping bargains.
She can hardly cross her arms with those shoulder pads.
And because I just can't go on without seeing you. The fault isn't mine. My God, I just can't get you out of my head.
Listen, Alan. Let's try to find a compromise. We'll talk often on the phone, all the time. But don't you go back on your word.
Sure. We always wind up doing what you want anyway.
This relationship talk sounds kind of like some kind of bizarre tax trade deal thing.
Yeah, it's one step away from a cease and desist letter.
That is not a DeLorean. Do not be fooled.
It's a Folorian.
It's a Folorian. If she does 88 miles per hour, it'll probably blow a gasket.
Oh, we could only dare dream.
Then her bank balance will go back in time.
It looks like somebody got a Wii.
Whee! I'm beating you in Mario Kart! Ah! I'm killing you!
Oh, Charlie,
When
man,
propane
not
strikes.
again.
Come with me if you want to live.
Or not.
What's the matter, little girl? The sight of blood bother you?
It burns us! It burns us!
He has sunglasses on!
Photographer lady casts paparazzi. It's super effective.
Forget that, goddammit! Get out here! She took pictures of me. We gotta find her and get them back. Move your ass!
She stole my soul!
Mongoose posse away!
To the posse mobile.
What happened to their motorcycles? I thought they were a motorcycle gang.
We forgot totally about the motorcycles back on the beach.
And members of the gang are, falling off at every turn.
That's her there. I'll get that bitch.
Turn left at the next intersection.
Recalculating.
Turn right at the next movie plot.
What plot?
I meant plot hole.
What seems to be the matter,
They're
lady?
murderers. They're trying to get me. They're murderers.
She took my picture. That bitch took shots.
She better be taken care of soon, I think.
You don't think. You don't do any thinking, none at all. You listen.
Do something, for God's sake. Arrest him or he'll kill me. Please help me, please.
All right, come on.
Oh no, she's being hysterical. Taser!
Christmas has come early this year.
It's the red and white light district.
Meanwhile, in Canada...
Okay. I hear you, Purvis. Time to eat. Red can again. Okay, you got it. Oh, shit. I'm in trouble.
So,
why does he collect the cans?
Is it safe to say that Black Cobra loves...
Okay, I hear you.
His cat?
I would say so.
Meow, meow, meow. What gives it this?
Meow. Hey, we.
What gives it this sexy music playing during this scene? Is he furry?
We don't want to know.
Meow, 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 meow. Get right to my bowl, meow. I can eat it myself.
In fact, I'm about to.
This is something else, Purvis. Red
You're
label.
not fooling me.
Good, huh? Better eat it all, because if you don't, I will.
Dear Journal, this is what rock bottom must feel like.
Yeah, Malone. Robert, you can get your tail here in the office. Need to speak to you.
Okay, Mr. Reagan.
Oh, he has a gun cozy.
Why do I think those are all over his house?
Apparently, he lived just, the next room over.
Okay. What is it this time?
Shut the door and come in.
I hope this is important. I left my cat at home, and he's alone.
Was he a cool cat?
Well?
What we have tonight is another murder. But this time we have someone who saw it. A girl called Elise Trumbo. About to enter her house an hour ago, witnessed her neyghbor being killed.
Let's bring her on set and
Smart
ask
girl.
some questions.
She got out of it, setting off her little camera flash and blinding one of those hoods. Temporarily, worse luck. Anyway, she escaped in her car, and our pals took after her in their Jeep camper. I'm betting that car was the same one that was stolen down at the beach. Malone, you know that double homicide, too. It was committed with just that M.O. My opinion, there's no doubt about it.
You mean they
Obviously the
broke
same
into
gang
those
of
people's
nutcases
houses
moving after all
and
this time.
stole their car on the beach?
One important difference. picture exists now of one of their heads, a portrait. That's worth leaving your cat for, isn't it?
Nope. Going home.
Come in. Ah, here are the prints back from the lab.
Yeah, it just came from the
Thanks,
photo
Robert.
mat. There you go.
Oh, no. What a damn disaster.
These murders were committed by the Slender Man!
Can't use a single one of these. That's all we needed. Thought it was too good to be true.
This looks like a bunch of douchebag selfies, boss.
In any case, those hoods are sure to try to...
You should just try to draw a face on there.
Robert, from now on, you're going to be right next to Elise Trumbo. And you're going to stick to her like glue.
Black glue.
Where is she now?
At City Hospital. She's still in a state.
Well, at least we know the guy's white, right?
Keep an eye on her. But she'll be out tomorrow, and you've got to stick with her. Even though his honor will howl like a wolf.
Well, let's still try black guy.
Looks a little like Dean Cain there. It's pre-Superman days.
Acting on about the same level, too.
Oh, that's cool.
You call this acting?
Guy in the sunglasses has to be thinking, God, my gang is made up of a bunch of idiots right about now.
I can't roll my own dollar.
Hey man, she don't lie.
I love the residue from the bottom of the box of Frosted Flakes. It's the best part of the box of Frosted Flakes.
You're great.
Hey everyone, let's go back and get our motorcycles. I mean, we are a motorcycle gang.
You stupid shits.
This gang is in dire need of a team-building exercise. This is
What's the
not
matter? What do you
this is
mean?
a hostile work environment.
They need some trust falls or something.
I said stay away from this. I want you operating. This crap is for weak kids. Little boys who need to work up guts.
Remember, if you join a gang, say no to drugs, kids.
It's not you guys. It's not you guys, it's the system. It does us all in. And that's what we're trying to fight against.
Alright, now Steve, while we're on the topic, we need to talk about your flare.
It's gonna take blood. And not just anyone's, you know that. Just to the people who don't ever have to work for things. Who have it all.
Well, it looks like they have all the bedazzling.
Yeah, that's why they went after a guy, and his girlfriend on the beach. They had a truck and a wind sail. Oh yeah, they were really rolling it there.
I got one of the motorcycles back, boss. Are these guys vampires? Is Black Cobra really Blade?
They do seem to be like the Lost Boys, only not vampires. Just lost.
Where's Captain Hook when you need him?
Riding in the dark on motorcycles, lamely. Oh yeah.
Motorcycles in name only.
We are the Bedazzlers. We're going to get you.
We don't kill everybody, just anybody we think is cooler than us. Which, okay, so pretty much everybody.
come on, that little peewee bike couldn't pull anyone out of a car. I call fake.
Yet another reason for seatbelts.
So if you're trying to get people who don't have to work for a living, I mean, this guy's in a crappy car. He can't even get in the door handle there. He can't even use it. Why would they take this guy out?
One look at you in the hospital and they'll believe you got a good reason for being there.
Now you have AIDS.
Black Cobra. Being a Cobra. Black Cobra ain't taking no guff.
Black Cobra patiently waiting at this stoplight.
Black Cobra has
you
to
better change.
Black Cobra has to remember to pick up red label cat food for his cat.
Damn grocery store better not be closed.
This rustles my mustache's Jimmy's.
Our friend here was hit by a car. I think he's hurt bad. For God's sake, call someone.
Dr. Brackett, Dr. Brackett.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
What did they need to make him look for if they were just gonna drop their act the moment they got in anyway?
Now let's find all the people that can afford their own insurance.
Come on, move.
Boy, it's so nice when you can just walk around the hospital unescorted anywhere you want to.
Well, they're underfunded right now, probably.
I'm surprised the guy couldn't read.
Damn, nobody on duty.
Duty.
Huh? Do you have an appointment?
Black Cobra's gonna have to beat some Obamacare out of some people.
I'd take her to a hospital, but, you know, she's already here.
Yeah, I like how it's the emergency room and there's no one on duty in emergency. It's kind of sad. State of our healthcare, ladies and gentlemen. There are bedazzling accidents going on right now. No one there to help the sick and injured.
Brendan Fraser?
Oh, I get it, guys. They want everybody to think they're studs.
Good thing we're in a hospital, because I'm gonna break some ass.
Maybe they're just blind and that those studs are just really for them to read something. Like, you know, like some sort of reading system.
I think this is it, guys. There's a chauffeur outside that door down there.
This could be so much fun!
That wheelchair is more manly than the bikes that they actually ride.
Hey everybody, my name is Johnny Knoxville, and this is Jackass.
Oh great, another elaborate scheme that will go nowhere.
And this one, just like Black Cobra's, involves concealing a shotgun under your arm.
I hope he'll at least give his pal some sort of signal before he pulls the trigger so he doesn't blow his hand off.
If he did blow his hand off, he is already in the hospital.
That is one good point. However, there's nobody on duty in this hospital.
Duty.
Hey, where are you going? We got a wounded man here, officer. We got nurses for that. Now!
Perfect.
What the hell is this?
Help!
What's going on here? What do you want?
Hey, Bruce Campbell's trying to sleep.
Hey, what's going on here? Are you out of your mind?
Take care of the girl, hurry!
You know, with the force that shotgun sent that one guy flying, it should send them flying in the equal and opposite direction each time they fire it.
It's a good thing the gun's ineffective because, you know, Black Cobra here seems like he's sort of a lumbering action hero.
You know, I'm glad that no one's, you know, calling for other people like the nurse or, he's not calling for support like the other policemen or anything like that.
Oh, Black Cobra, keep on missing. Stupid biker gang gonna keep on dying out. Oh, Black Cobra, keep on missing. That's not a shotgun. He's firing like a blunderbuss.
No! No! Get away! Go away!
Rains.
Hey, could you come down here so I can strangle you or something? Just stay in bed there. Don't try to run or anything, because he's so slow moving.
I mean, is she even hurt or anything? I mean, why is she in the hospital?
She was just in shock, so they put her in the hospital. Just for observation.
This
helped.
Really in shock.
Give me a break with all that noise.
Damn, it's the Bedazzled gang.
Black Cobra prefers to look at things on the positive side. It's not the 8 innocent civilians I shot, it's the 2 gang members that I shot that really count.
All right, it's over. Enough with the tears, okay?
God, get over it, jeez.
People shoot at Black Cobra all the time.
I don't see Black Cobra's crying.
Okay, then the movie's over. We can leave. Yay!
Yeah, you're wrong.
Wait a minute. Why is it still going?
Situation
It's not over?
What else?
Damn it!
I don't need a lawyer.
This movie's not over.
Doctor
The Black Cobra says it's
only
over.
one guard outside the door.
Why was there only one guard? Because someone at the precinct thought that one was enough. Looks like he wasn't thinking too well.
You know,
He's more like Bill Cosby trying to be Shaft.
you're paid to think. And for both
Yeah,
of you,
it's
that
the
could be a little
sweater.
trying. Now, at this time of night,
Exactly.
People are usually sleepy and likely to make more mistakes.
You know, Malone, nobody likes you.
Yeah, I know.
That guy looks like Sam Dawson.
It's a matter of opinion. And frankly, I couldn't give a damn about yours. All I care about is my work. To finish what I start. And I usually do. Now you asked me to protect this girl. I did.
God.
It doesn't matter how I did it. If you still want me to keep an eye on her, she has to move over to my place.
Well, your bunker is more like it.
That's the way I like it.
That's what they're calling it these days.
Let's see how Miss Trumbull feels about it first.
I just can't take any more. I don't know what's happening. I'm not in good control. Put me wherever you like.
I want some of that Black Cobra.
Maybe that's the only
Whoa!
Okay, Malone. Have it your way as usual.
You ready to go, miss?
He's a cop. I bet he'll have a box of donuts at home. I'm hungry.
I may be getting an exhibition.
Oh, you'll be in a new position, all
Did you do all
right.
that fascinating lady?
Oh, just making chat. We've been in the car for 20 minutes and you haven't said
That's
a
the way I
thing.
like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd be such a grouch.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about? I don't know what to say to you.
Well, I don't really have a one-track mind, and I don't think you do.
Look, I don't know anything about fashion, lady.
I see.
I could tell that by your
Don't
clothes.
talk. It's not your duty. And by the way, if you don't want to protect me, I've got an idea. Have someone else called in on the case. Or next time, just let them kill me. That should take care of your little problem.
Thanks for
Well,
the
the
advice.
fashion world would thank me.
I think it's
but
about time
no.
you close your mouth. Too many stupid things are coming out of it.
Boss, we're losing a lot of men here, and your leadership is kind of sucking, so we're actually thinking about forming a union.
Bedazzle faster, my minions.
So what's the upside of joining a gang? Besides getting Bedazzled jackets. And killing lots of
Place
people.
Give me the creeps, you know. I better get out of
Good
here.
hours, I suppose.
Come on.
Let's have an extra for cards.
Say to help you, please.
Sweet motorcycles.
And those motorcycles aren't that sweet.
This isn't really a gang.
The police sergeant and the girl gotta be killed. You. Go to her house and wait. She'll be back there soon.
Why me? Why don't you
Might be
do
a cop
it? Who
on
made
the
you
street.
leader of
Pretty
the
sure to try to
gang?
hide her. When you find out where, let us know about it. And no fancy tricks, right?
I can't see a damn thing now.
Well, damn.
Sweet Black Cobra love. Oh, that saxophone knows what happened, baby. Oh, yeah.
I bet he made that poor cat have to watch.
Time for breakfast, baby. Then you gotta hit the road.
I made this coffee for you. It's strong and black. No, wait, that's me. Lots of men undress you with their eyes. Only Black Cobra is classy enough to dress you back afterwards.
The best part of waking up is Cobra in your...
Hello, operator. I'd like to place a call.
Yeah? I need you to do me a favor. I want you to run down to headquarters, pick up the books with the mugshots in them. Bring them over here.
What do you need him for?
I hung up on him. Now he hung up on me.
Must have gotten disconnected. Weird. I'm gonna have to talk to the phone company about this in the morning.
7:30.
He's a complicated man. No one understands but his pussycat.
Sunday. Day of rest. All right.
Damn him for making me do my job.
1, 2, and 3.
Hey, mister. You going somewhere?
Oh!
No! Stop it!
Who else would it
Put
be?
pants on!
I forgot. I'm so stupid. Listen,
Miriam. We've been introduced.
Miriam.
Oh, what a quick learner. You got it right the first time.
Sweet Miriam. Forgive me. It's awful, but I have to go. I promise I'll be back in a flash. Okay.
Well, you are sort of flashing her.
I've seen some long flashes in my day. And some flashes in the pan.
But that has got to be the shortest flash I've ever
I'll
seen.
find it. That's my job.
I'll make it hard on you.
I won't answer that.
Goddamn Black Cobra!
Mongoose takes his training wheels off for the first time.
They should just arrest everybody in this town on a BMX. It'd be really easy to find the gang that way.
Well, they could just go to all the craft shops and track big bedazzler purchases of the bedazzled little things.
So at this delightful halfway point, thoughts, analysis,
Crappy movie.
Very crappy. Why with such a crappy bikes? They didn't have Harleys at this point.
Well, I think it's just extremely low budget.
Yeah, the budget didn't have Harleys at this point.
Yeah, I mean, this is the exact same plot as the movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone, except this one is the model photographer that becomes the witness instead of the model.
That's just for copyright purposes, right?
Probably, yeah. It was like, what if we make the exact same movie, but instead of Godzilla, it's a giant rabbit?
Well, what about Cobra's fancy car? Cobra had a fancy car. This guy, what the hell's he driving around in? Just some beat up old clunker. Very disappointing.
I like the lady is a little bit more feisty and can take care of herself a bit and isn't some. Ooh, I can't think of anything, and
she can take care of herself as she cowers on a bed and waits for a guy to crawl towards her to stab her.
A guy who has been shot. And
At least twice.
See, I think
he shot twice.
At least in the beginning, she was like all businessy and stuff. She was kind of terrified and, was kind of like, what the hell's going on? I mean, hey.
Well, you know why? It's because she lost her shoulder pads. And without her shoulder pads, that's where her courage lies. That was her total.
That was her power. That was her superpower and stuff.
All in the shoulders.
Yep.
I mean, those outfits, my God. The last time I saw anything like that was in the old Doctor Who with Patrick Troughton with the Dominators. They had these big shoulder pad things.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Huh?
Like linebackers.
Yeah. It was the 80s.
It's like watching Designing Women all over again.
Those were classy ladies.
I never watched Designing Women, thank you.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
You know that the Bedazzler gang is tough because they bedazzle the shoulder pads. So if they raise their hands up to surrender to the police, they'd crush their own skulls.
They were like, all right, so apparently according to this document that we got here, gangs in the United States are really into piercings. So what? Let's pierce the jackets. That way you can see the piercings all the time.
That's what must be what they mean. That's what.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
What else would they pierce? I don't know.
Yeah.
The piercings and the motorbikes. We gotta find the motorbikes.
And didn't the photos didn't turn out? So how are they going to catch these guys?
Well, they've got her looking at the mugshot books now. My guess is they're going to catch them because these guys are headed straight at her like moths to flames, and every time she turns around, one of these morons shows up and is like, I'm going to ineptly try and kill you now. Please hold still while I crawl at you for a minute. And
stand there and scream a bit.
Let's even get past that. Who cares about taking the photos and everything? They've killed like 4 members of their gang. They can't identify those corpses at this point?
The police are just doing no work whatsoever. The head guy had to be woken up in bed and say, hey, have we, showed her some mugshots? And he's like, mugshots? Really? Oh, okay.
Maybe that's Black Cobra's version of a cold shower, because he was thinking of the hot girl in his bed. He was like, oh boy, I can't think about that. We're not professional. So get over here with those mug books.
Not until the case is over.
Yeah, when the case is over.
Yeah, it's all fair game then. I don't know.
When the case is over, the bass line's coming down, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Once the case is over, we're gonna make some sweet love, baby.
Okay, shall we get back to it?
Gonna make some sweet love when the case is over.
Drink some more, Jim. Just drink some more.
Yeah, it looks like a window.
It occurs to me, if these guys were fighting the Impossible Kid, Wing might actually be able to catch up to them with his tiny little motorcycle.
These are all the guys in the production crew. It's their actual mugshots.
Not one of these, no way.
You haven't gone through all of them yet, lady.
Thank you, miss. You mind coming down to headquarters with us and helping to composite this man?
Of course I will. But on one condition. I'm Elise, not Miss, okay?
Hey, she has her shoulder powers back. Her shoulder pads back.
I love how he's just annoyed at every single thing that happens in this movie.
You better know that you've rested.
Wouldn't you be if you were in this movie?
No, I don't
I'm
blame
not
him.
in this movie, and I'm annoyed at everything that's happening in it.
Give this to the patrols and to the press.
Where do you get these ideas from? You invent them all by yourself? Why? This guy thinks you have a picture of his face. You put this sketch in a newspaper, you'll know you don't have anything. He may never come out of his hole.
Did you hear him? Do as Sergeant Malone says. Quick.
We have something he wants. The bait. He's dying to bite.
Careful now. You almost showed an emotion there.
What's my motivation again, Mr. Director? What's my motivation, huh? Am I gonna go over here? Am I gonna go and I'm sneaking around? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go and look at. Oh, it is a window. Okay, I'm gonna break into the house with my gangster knife. And I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Oh, I open the door now. Okay. Now remember not to blow. Don't blow. Oh, I blew it. I got dragged.
This isn't that isn't even like footage for the movie. They just left the cameras running between takes, and the guy broke into somebody's house and they left it in. So
Looks like the front of his car got kind of bent up. Maybe he had a run-in with Starman.
Robert, I just have to grab a bag and pack.
You're saying this might be Carr's black understudy.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'll come with you. Never know.
Yeah, see, Stallone had this really awesome car, but all Black Cobra has is this crappy Ford. I guess they needed the extra money for those amazing Yamaha bikes the gangsters drive around on.
Or maybe all the sweaters he has.
Oh, clearly it's for all that high quality red label cat food.
Is something wrong?
I'll check it out.
Surprise! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Blam, blam!
bang, bang.
After a thorough search.
Alright, seems okay.
If you want something to drink while you're waiting, help yourself. My house is yours. There's some great bourbon.
Milk is more my thing.
A man of 1,000
Man, he's
virtues.
still wearing the same sweater.
How many of those freaking things does he have?
Isn't it good that he knows where all the light switches in the house are?
He's been there before.
Only in her dreams.
His cobra senses are tingling.
Cobra sense. Yeah, somebody else had the milk. I wonder if he drank out of the bottle.
Lick it. Lick it. You're a real detective. Lick it.
The footprints are coming from inside the house!
See, no cop would actually do that. He would have an extra round in the chamber. Just saying.
Black Cobra has all the rounds in the chamber that anybody's ever needed. Oh yeah.
Well, they wouldn't want to go around, half-cocked.
Ain't nobody ever accused Black Cobra of being on the half-cocked.
Now, if this gang member was at all competent, the girl would be dead by now. But we all know that's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'd put, a 1 in 5 odds that he's doing her hair right this minute.
This is a lady's bedroom, sir.
He had like 17 rounds.
And he's still
Pretty sure
the
that
guy.
door is dead.
Oh, ow! Hit my head with that bedazzled.
What do you wish to your friends, huh? What do you wish to your friends? I'll break it off. Tell me, I'll break it off.
Right in the sweater.
He pulled him over.
And out to the window, of course.
Black Cobra doesn't spare anybody.
See, that was really great foreshadowing because the bad guy first got there. What'd he do? He saw the window. And now we see he's been hurled through the window and he's dead. Oh, it's just great direction. Oh, it's amazing.
So is that Chekhov's window?
The balsa wood window, anyway.
No one can tell who that's a picture of.
Nick is dead, but he sure as hell didn't talk.
It was up to me.
I wanted to fail first.
His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson.
Hey, boss, I was gonna read that. Oh.
I was gonna do the Sudoku.
It's time, all right.
Pussy in bed. Oh, yeah. I meant the cat. I meant the cat.
I have no idea who these people are.
They just came with the frames.
He's just remembering happier times when he had a wife and children before he shot them all.
Apparently in the 1890s.
Please put me down.
Oh, you again.
Hi. If you have to open your mouth and
He's
do it, just
annoyed
shove
by
in the
her
food I
wearing
made for you.
sexy underwear.
Stay on the table.
Transitional material. This movie just does not believe in it.
Couldn't we talk for a while? This is brainwash music. It sounds. I don't know how kids can listen to that.
Daddy, your whole
That's
clip.
not aha.
Those are the
You kids today with your hula hoops and your ahas and your
You're thinking
piggy
Frank
pants
Sinatra.
and your shoulder pads that go out 3 feet.
Morton Harkett was not that much of a falsetto that he sounded that much like a woman. That is not aha.
No, it is the sound-alike dubbed band Uh-huh.
Oh, uh-huh.
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 Just like I said.
Sounds more like an
And his feet are broken.
And of course his reverse gear is knocked out of action.
Put the gun away, or I'll blow your daughter's head off.
That's my daughter? Then how come I was sleeping? Oh, no, wait, never mind.
Come on, Bernadette.
Yes, my daughter. Right.
Hello?
What part of the are you calling us from?
Bronx.
You've been following our program for very long?
Last couple of months.
Not all.
So how much of the weakling are the people that are beating up if these guys are wussies?
Sultan of SWAT, as he was called.
That's enough.
Tell me what city it's in. Come on, Terry, it's not hard.
You listen to me. You want to see your daughter alive? You get me the photo and the loan, too. Tomorrow morning, at the old power station. Tomorrow
All
morning,
this seems
Walker.
really, really unnecessary.
And no tricks. Huh? Or we'll cut up your daughter till she looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
I admire your loyalty, but it doesn't win you our big Christmas prize. We do have a great consolation prize, though. A $20 discount at any Dundee supermarket.
Does that mean I go buy something?
At any Dundee supermarket.
You know, if you kill the guy, it really doesn't work the threat. Just saying.
You know, I'm kind of interested in the ad that they're playing in the radio inside the car more than this movie.
Yeah, I want to go to Dundee's and get $20 off my groceries.
That's a really good deal.
Flaw in their plan is that now they don't have a way to get out of the garage.
Every day of the week at the same...
Hey, I want to know more about Dundee's!
You keep saying things like flaw and plan, like they mean something.
I know, I guess I was fooled.
Damned if I could go along with their conditions.
What's your other choice?
I can't ask you to go. You just get yourself killed. And I spit
Well, now you're going to have 7 years bad luck yet, dope.
25 years younger, by God!
If you were 25
If I was
years
25 years younger, I'd still be like 35.
Look, Max. I've already made up my mind. I'm going.
But you can't. It's just suicide. Don't kill her anyway. Robert.
You love me, don't you?
I know why you're doing this for me. But it won't help. I'll just kill you too. So forget it.
I'm not doing it for you.
Just do it.
I'm just
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
do it long and
I would
hard
do it even
until
if
it
it was
can't
Santa
take
Claus
it
store.
anymore.
So easy for him to say that because Santa Claus never had a dog.
So apparently the police haven't, thought of checking, any of the abandoned buildings that apparently dot this city, watching for activity, like this.
Get out of here. Now.
So, they just occasionally fire off a shotgun to chase off all the chuds.
Yeah, it works.
Not bad for a cop's daughter, huh?
Wouldn't mind tearing off a hunk of that right now.
You can wait till evening. She's a little kid.
Seems as though for someone who's concerned about people not knowing his face, he certainly shows it off a lot.
It'd be really easy to track him down just by looking for the distributors in this city where they sold mirrored sunglasses.
He adopted him. He was alone too. Old and alone. They stuck together and with all they went through.
Whoa, dude! Didn't expect the movie to go there.
Companionship with each other. Until one day when the walls of Jericho came crashing down. Robert was just a kid then, still in school. One morning, 2 drunks robbed and killed the old man. Yeah, you heard me. For $7 lousy.
The drunks were pretty peeved.
Robert survived somehow, but after that, something was different inside him. After he did his stint in Vietnam, where he won every medal.
He even won the ones that were
came
only
back
supposed
and
to be
joined the
given
police
out
force.
posthumously, which is kind of weird.
He's not a bad guy.
They even made up a
His
few
battle
for him.
against crime goes back a long way. Sometimes I think...
So basically,
nothing
what
else
I'm
means
telling
a thing.
you is, if he was a millionaire, he'd be Batman. But since he's not, he's just Black Man.
Black Cobra.
If I could get a beat on him, on that type of man, I'd give a lot to understand him.
What did Walker want this time, Robert?
He wanted my frilly curtains.
What's so important? Huh? I don't like the sound of your silence, pal.
Meanwhile, in New York City, I'm guessing the initiates are the ones that don't have the leather jackets and bedazzled yet, you know?
Yeah, they haven't earned a right.
Yeah, they need a few more merit badges for that.
Weapons found. Many.
Do you mind if I get something too? Otherwise, I'll just look like I'm going fishing.
Here, you get the noisy cricket.
You gonna give me some cartridges? Or do I use popcorn?
You get 5 shots. I get all the rest.
Don't
Not
go out.
even me.
Don't open the door for anyone.
Except for the bad guys later on, so I can go and save you, okay? Bye.
Take care of her, Purvis.
Oh, by the way, don't get my cat wet and don't feed him after midnight.
Is that thing ready?
Don't
It's out in the
feed
car.
him the stuff in the blue can. He hates the stuff in the blue
Something
can.
to eat. You're losing weight.
I think it's delicious. I don't know what's wrong with you.
This must be that 6th borough of New York. You know, there's Brooklyn, Bronx, and then this one, which is beyond Thunderdome. This needs to transform into a rom-com right now. Her father is the chief of police. She's a kidnap victim. he is an overly bedazzled motorcycle thug that doesn't actually drive a motorcycle most of the time. Can these two wacky star-crossed lovers? No, you know what? No.
My God, his shoulders just shrank by 3 times.
Yeah.
Giving up all his power.
I'm happy.
What is he, drunk?
Whee!
He's driving the Cobra mobile.
Is that him? Why does he keep crashing into things? Is it possible that he's... Nope. Never mind.
You know, guys, when you do that, you shoot the hostage. It's what you do. That's why you have the hostage in the first place.
Give them a break. They're trainees. They haven't even earned their first rivet yet.
Then they find out she's gone all Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh yeah, that's safe for the hostage.
I can't tell if that's gunfire or just the soundtrack.
This gang... Go ahead, Russ.
These guys all look like they're extras from, like, other movies.
I was just thinking that this gang's organizational skill basically seems to run around the fact that it's not really that the guy in charge is a natural-born leader so much as that he's an idiot, but they're all natural-born followers.
And Sherlock Holmes is stalking London even now. I'll get you, Moriarty. I swear it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good job.
It stinks.
I hope he has a few of those sweaters, because, you know, if not, he's been wearing that thing for a week.
I think he did wear a different sweater. I thought we saw him in a different sweater.
Didn't he get stabbed in the shoulder earlier in the movie?
Yeah, I thought he was wearing a bear sweater at one point in time.
No, that was just his naked chest, Jenny.
No, I think that was the bear sweater.
Scene!
8th grade wrestling and gymnastics. Come on, guys, we gotta give this lot out for the warriors of the lost world.
Hold her right there. Come one step closer and I'll cut her throat. I mean it, I'll not kill you
That was
around.
one step closer.
Listen, pal. This is a .45 automatic, loaded with lead-plated bullets. A shot at this distance could blow a man's head off. I think I know what's going through your head right now.
Oh,
You're
God,
wondering
no.
if I got any bullets left. Your guess is as good as mine. Who's got the odds beat? You or me? Today I feel lucky. You want to kill her? Go ahead. You got the knife in the right position. The sight of blood won't bother me, punk. What you waiting for? Hey, look, I don't give a shit. Because I'm going to take one shot just to see how far your goddamn head's going to roll.
He's crouching.
Do you feel punky? Well, do you, Luck?
Whoa!
Ponage.
And now she didn't say, so now the movie's over, right? Right? Damn it!
Oh, he's gonna make it personal by going for that knife.
From downtown!
He took the nasty plunge.
Giant vat of hydrochloric acid. Not sure why we have that there, but oh yeah.
Well, this case is over. You know what happens next, baby.
And they go home to watch late night TV.
I have to admit that it was a pleasure.
I'll have to be a
It was
victim
fun in a
again
strange way,
sometime.
I want to say thank you.
You don't have to. Anyway, if ever I get bored, I know where to come for excitement.
Thank you. See you around.
She has a cat in the bag.
Bye.
Emergency situation.
And Peter throws some blood on her.
Situation 87th and 2nd. All cars in the vicinity proceed there immediately.
Not because they're protesting, but because they need to use her as a Trojan horse to let them into the hospital.
He's still alive!
No.
He wasn't hit there, he was hit lower down. Oh.
Either way, he'd be fairly well incapacitated.
Glad there's still running water in this demolished place here that he's living in. Him and his green hair, so he's inconspicuous.
He's turned to vanilla ice.
Vanilla Ice is Mr. Rogers.
Good evening, sir. There'll be a bit of a wait.
I meant there was a way to get to the bar. Oh, never mind.
Sir, what do you have? Scotch, double.
See, he's sort of warming her up by taking her to a place where there are mirrors on the ceiling.
Pink champagne on ice.
Ice, baby.
I'm not an expert in fashion, but I'm sure you've been quite successful.
Uh-huh. You've been doing a little research, haven't you?
That's right. Black Cobra figured out that you take pictures using a camera.
Did some work this morning, and it actually turned out okay. I was amazed.
Hey, he's not wearing a sweater!
Robert,
Yeah, he stole Wade Newton's
in
jacket.
this whole business, you know where the biggest surprise came? When you invited me out.
You gotta eat sometimes. Besides, it gives me a chance to get dressed up. But your problems might not be over yet. Wait till you see my face when I get the check.
As long as you don't think you can get away with just one date, Mr. Malone. Next time it's dinner at my place. Do you like Mexican food? Robert? Robert, what's with you?
Oh, nothing. I thought I saw someone I recognized.
Yeah, don't warn her or anything.
Well, anyway, I hate to be forward, But I'd hate even more if I didn't.
Her
see
makeup
her.
is reminiscent
I think
of the
if we
Simply
managed to have
Irresistible
fun, even over this
chorus.
last week, we should seriously consider seeing more of each other.
Keep talking, baby, while I reach for my gun.
Oh, sure, I'm listening. It's just that I never did talk a lot, even when I was a kid. I always preferred action to words.
So I see.
Good job. You got somebody else killed instead. You know, for a guy that doesn't like people to see his face, this seems to be like the obvious plan.
Especially when you see the cop is sitting with her at the time.
Haha, I failed again!
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Next time!
How come they park next to each other?
I'm glad these cars all have keys in them.
And yet no one recognizes him. Oh, he drives in a vacant lot that so happens to be right in the middle of nowhere.
He's gone back to his headquarters.
Careful, now has home field advantage.
You know, you could shoot him right now instead of playing Demolition Derby with him. You could just take your gun, one of the like 30 guns that are on your person, and just
You telling me that Ford couldn't just shove that car over and be done with it?
So that was the hideout. Now next on our tour.
Black Cobra could really use a blue shell right about now.
You know, in real life, they'd be writing on their rims by now because, you know, this warehouse has to be loaded with jagged metal pieces all over the floor.
Well, they were riding their motorcycles around in the same place at the beginning of the movie, so maybe they had the rivetless henchmen in training go clean up all the crap.
Maybe that's where the motorcycles went.
The soundtrack just really highlights the tension.
Bedazzled gang leader guy is so anal that he had to have an OSHA inspection before he let them use this place as their gang's headquarters.
Not my car!
I guess he figured what the hell.
I only had one more damn payment on this thing.
It was one more day away from retirement. Alright, if the bedazzled boy from Brazil there isn't dead at this point, I'm going back to my vampire theory.
That is a very shiny suit.
It's made out of pure steel because he's Cobra.
Cobra Commander.
Shoot him!
Yeah, shoot him.
We all know what's going to happen here.
Well, I guess I don't need to shoot him or look behind me.
Yep, there we go.
I guess he's just going to hump his car.
Shh. No tears, only dreams now.
You'll have to try harder than that, Blade.
You know, he kind of looks like Mark Gosling of Saved by the Bell fame.
Finally got you now, Black Cobra, for I am the mongoose.
Time out.
I don't believe that actually worked.
And I'm spent.
Now shoot him. I don't care if you just decapitated him. Shoot him.
Case is over, baby.
And it's the next day, so I'm okay.
So how many people died because of Black Cobra now? 5, 6, 7, 8,
Well,
10.
have a good trip.
Oh, he finally gets a new
I
car.
like to see you taking a few
A little bit
days
too late.
vacation. You have so many that you never took that you could retire right now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go back there for a long time. Maybe there's still something left at that old gas station.
I hope at least you find your memories.
Stop there, don't
Are they going kiss now? They're going kiss now,
Come
aren't
on,
they?
Alvin, nobody will know, okay?
Case is over, baby.
When will we see you again?
I don't know. Not too long.
Okay. Bon voyage, police officer.
Friend zoned.
Goodbye, miss.
Yeah.
It's okay, Black Cobra still has his cat.
Goodbye, Kirstie Alley.
Bye.
It's just right to grab hold of. Just get that extra nice handle right there.
One more. Hold it.
And the movie is over, thank God.
No, I think the bad guy will jump up one more time.
Yeah, the bad guy's hiding in the trunk of his new car.
And just like us, it leaves with him looking confused and slightly relieved at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that smile and expression on his face is the expression of a person who just farted and then realized, actually, that kind of smells good. You know, I mean...
I'm glad I did that.
It was just a guy named Ellen.
Nay, poor.
Zuka Fest. For your Zuki Fest. Tranquil! The transporter was tranquil.
Filmman International.
Hey, Black Cobra will be back.
Unfortunately.
This movie was filled with a lot of fill.
And like only one part of the music for soundtrack. It seemed like there were only maybe 2 or 3 tracks in the whole thing.
I must say, with some of the other films I've seen and we've seen, it wasn't that bad. I've heard worse.
Yeah, at least it wasn't the damn salmon house cat. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Da-doo.
Oh, God, that was awful.
Da-doo, doo-doo, da-doo-doo.
They invented a new genre of film. It was the no-action film.
Yeah.
Or the low-action film.
You know, I wouldn't have minded the gang all being on the BMX bikes as long as the leader had like a cool bike. Then they'd be like, okay, you know, I'm the leader, you know, I get the cool bike and nobody else does.
The leader of the pack.
Wow.
So, yeah,
at least it would show that they had tried, but... Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't have cared as much if they would have at least shown more of why they followed him.
Why were they? I mean, if they were on the bikes more, it would have been better.
I mean, I think they tried to make him into a little bit more of a, you know, he has a plan, he has a vision kind of thing, but nobody followed him as if they had, like, reverence for him or anything as a leader. They just kind of were jerks.
I mean,
it's like they were trying to it was almost like after the fact that they just sort of crammed in, you know, like I'm like trying to be a Robin Hood type character, you know.
Well, yeah, that was one of the major plot points in Cobra. It was like a anti-disestablishmentarianism movement that had a whole bunch of criminals operating in concert. This was just a badly organized gang.
I mean, the head guy looked like a pretty handsome guy for the 80s, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, I found it hard to believe that he was this evil crook, except they gave him this big scar after a while.
Then they put him in a Glee Club vest, and he could have moved on with his life, but no.